Andy, you join me after the win against Cheltenham 2-1. Wasn't an easy night tonight, though.
No, absolutely not. And I didn't think it would be. You know, they've got a manager that was never, you know, sort of back of a couple of bad results by his standards, and I mean that with respect. And they were fired up and they chased every ball, and we started quite well. But then we went away from what we was doing well, I could argue. But I have to give a bit of credit to them. I mean, they're a team that's run themselves into the ground and made it really difficult for us tonight.
Yeah, that opening 15 minutes, I mean, you created enough attacking entries to possibly even put the game to bed in that first 15 minutes. They probably did everything you wanted them to do in that first 15. I don't want to say what went wrong, but what made it difficult after that opening salvo?
Well, I think it was a classic, you know, we got the first goal and then we kind of went away a little bit from what we was doing. If we'd have got the second goal, it might have been a different night, it might have been. But look, credit to them, you know, they got beat Saturday, and it's hard when you go 1-0 down at home and your crowd are a little bit tetchy, but they dug in, and I don't really want to talk about them, but I do want to say that anyone that didn't see the game, that was a tough night for us, and I don't think we should forget, we're a Bromley football club, you know, we're winning away at Cheltenham, and we should expect a tough night at these places.
You said on Saturday, you hinted that you might rotate bodies around, and on the hour mark you made 3 subs. What was it about how the game was panning out that made you want to make 3 all in one go?
I just felt we wasn't getting a grip of anything, you know, and that's not to aim at those 3 players, and we just felt we needed to change up something, you know, and the beauty is I've got the players to change up something, so I've done those subs, and then you go back to your tried and tested skipper that comes in and just calms everybody down, and you know, that's the beauty of having him as your captain.
When the 8 minutes went up in injury time, I kind of had it down as this is a test here, because if you see out the 8 minutes of injury time with the home crowd really urging everybody on, they've probably had the best of the last 20 maybe of the half. I know we missed a golden opportunity with Cheat later on, but do you see that as I've got a good squad here? Because they actually saw out the injury time with minimum fuss, relatively speaking.
Yeah, there was a little bit of stuff they've done in injury time which I'd do better, like put the ball in the corner, hold it in the corner, kill the clock, frustrate the opposition, blah, blah, blah. We didn't do that, and that people would probably frown at that. That's not, you know, sportsmanlike. It's professionalism, and that's what we've got to just get better at. That said, you know, we've got a team that's got the minerals, and I've never had a team that hasn't the minerals here, and they dug in, and that's the good that's come out of that. That gives us a lot of confidence, because if we'd have conceded after us conceding Saturday, we'd have started having little question marks, but we didn't, and that was a real plus for me.
So that's 4 unbeaten now if you include Ipswich, 5 unbeaten. Can you make it 6 on Saturday?
Absolutely. Look, absolutely. It's going to be a completely different test for us. I think it's a good time to be going there. And why shouldn't we be going there? You know, we've always had good games at Notts County, and it's a different sort of game. You know, look, I'm not disrespecting Notts County in any way, shape or form, but we've got to start backing ourselves everywhere we go.
Last one, we're coming up to the end of the transfer window, so fans will crucify. In fact, I've got two questions. One, fans will crucify me if I don't ask this. Are you still looking before the window closes?
Yep, one's done. One will be in the building Thursday, and one I'm speaking to tomorrow that I hope to get done as well.
And somebody messaged me during the match. They said to ask this question: how many packets of gum does Andy get through?
You know what? Alex Dyer supplies me about 300 packets. It saves me biting my nails and yeah, I just chew it. I've got to try and stop. It's like I'm trying to kick the habit.
Cheers, Andy. Thanks very much.
Cheers.